is 410, or this is 4/28/12 association meeting. Where's my chair? Go get my chair. Don't bang into the walls. Don't touch the walls. Okay.
That's all. Well, might as well replace them all when I come back.
The smoke or the carbon monoxide thing is a C battery, though, or the
There's two different
double
sizes.
A battery or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I thought we had some.
I think you took them all out, Dan. I think you took everything out of there, didn't you? That's 9.
All right, I'll call the meeting to order. And first thing on our agenda is the approval of the agenda. Motion by Todd to approve. Is there a second? Allison.
Yeah, that's fine.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, approval of the minutes from the January 21st meeting. Everybody got a copy? The right
I got a copy right here, too.
Any additions or corrections? Hearing none, I need a approval or a motion to approve. Yeah. Aye. Todd again. Second?
I'll do it. That's fine.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Treasury report is going to be pretty short. We got 2 fund balances. The operating fund is $3,053.47. All expenses are paid, including the lawn care. And the reserve fund now has $3,720 even. That'd be the capital reserve fund. You both those?
Yep.
Okay. Anybody have anything for old business? I don't. You know? Okay, new business. First thing I have on here is approval of the lawn care contract, and this is from the same guy, Ken. Top Cut Lawn Services, $61 per cutting, and then also we got in the contract 4 times for fertilizer and weed control at $56 per visit. He does a good job. He does a really good job. You guys have to it?
Do you know what the numbers were from last year and what, if there's an increase or what?
Yeah, I think it's a slight increase. And
$10.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's $5 per for the 2 enclosed units.
That's fine.
So I need a motion to approve that lawn care contract. All right. Taz, need a second? And I can't. Allison.
That's fine.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Both same sign. Okay. I told him to just continue until we had a contract. I'd signed it just with the quarterly meetings. He said next year he'll try to get it to us in January. And then same thing with the snow removal. We'll get it to
I
us.
don't think we'll get anything better than him.
So, okay, the next thing on the agenda, I need to let everybody know that Sean has filed a complaint with the Illinois Department of Human Rights in relation to the board not allowing a handicap parking spot at the outside lane of the driveway. What I did to respond to this was I called our attorney in Belvedere. He referred me to our insurance company, so I called West Bend Insurance, which is our new insurance company. And from there I talked to the attorney at West Bend Insurance, and they agreed to take the case, first of all, which is very important. And then they hired Williams McCarthy out of Rockford to answer the complaint. So they have done that. And I've got the answer to the complaint. It's pretty extensive. They've done a lot of work in that. And now it's into, basically it's up to the Department of Human Rights right now. So I was told that they would probably do an investigation at some point and then render some kind of decision. But I needed to let you aware of it because, quite frankly, we're going to have difficulty with our insurance company over this issue. It's going to be very, well, it's already very expensive for the association through the insurance company. Does anybody have any questions?
We're going to probably have to raise the dues too.
Well, the issue is going to be whether they'll renew our insurance or
Just raise the premium.
Or raise the premium so much that we ought to go someplace else. They basically told me the defense of this will be way more than our
Premium.
like 4 times our annual premium. So. Okay.
I do have a question regarding that. Was there any executive meetings of the board members to discuss this?
I think you've attended all the meetings.
Okay, the board has not met, just the board themselves?
That's correct.
To discuss this? Okay. Were our lawyers here on property?
Yes.
The association lawyers.
No, the insurance.
Or the insurance lawyers.
Yeah, the lawyers.
There was 2 of them here.
There was 2 of them here? Okay. Where did you meet?
In my condo.
Why did you meet in your condo? You should have never been involved in this.
They wanted to have access to
He is
the
not a
commons.
board member. He should not. He's a regular member. By the meetings law, he was not to be there.
Should be held in executive session.
Yeah.
It's actually.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait,
That's fine.
Can
You
I
do not
step in
have a
here? Step
running
in.
order of Illinois condo law.
1 second.
And
I am also an owner of that condo, and I am on the board as a secretary.
But he is not. He personally cannot.
I
be
was
there.
at work. He
It
can
doesn't
step in
matter.
as power of
No,
attorney. He
okay,
can
no,
step in
no,
as power of
no.
attorney for me, like you step in on her.
Have you filed your power of attorney copies?
First,
Yes, I have. He has them.
first of all, it wasn't a meeting.
It was association.
Here,
business.
wait a minute. We're going to be in court for this. Let's discuss it in court.
No, I
Okay,
just
no,
wanted to get
here.
your answer right now.
Wait a minute.
You wait a minute.
No, we've had enough of you. Let's just wait.
Mr.
till we
Rose
get
said,
to court.
I'm a little tired of you deciding who you've had enough of and when you've had enough of it. Okay? Let's put it back in Mr. Kniep's ballpark as the president to run the meeting.
You had enough?
I have had enough. Actually, it was
And I
not
personally have had enough as well.
a called upon meeting, so I don't know what your complaint is.
Okay. Well, it was association business. It was
Yeah, it's defense of your suit. or your
exactly.
complaint.
And this homeowner should not have been there.
Why?
Because
It's against the rules.
because if
What
you're
rule?
going
State
to
the rule. Show
wait.
me the rule.
if you are going to open up and have a meeting with other homeowners that are not technically,
It wasn't a
stop, would
meeting.
you
It wasn't a
stop,
meeting.
stop
It is-
and listen a minute,
Okay.
okay? If this was discussed outside the executive board with another homeowner, you should have invited all the homeowners.
No,
This is
It
his
wasn't-
action, not mine.
It wasn't a meeting.
They wanted to see 2.
And
They wanted, wait a second. The condo I own part of that condo. It is under the Oside Properties, which is me.
Right.
Okay? I am on the board. I am the
Right.
secretary on the board.
Right.
When I am at work and I can't make a decision, he is able to do that because I have a job. I have
Okay,
a
so in other words,
and
you
he has power of attorney.
Board member decisions.
He wasn't making a decision. He was
cannot
showing
be there for a
something.
board member.
All right, not Eddie. He was showing a house.
stop a minute.
I got all I wanted.
Okay,
That's
okay,
it. That's it.
Stop.
Stop. That's just
There
drop the
was
whole
no
thing.
board meeting called, just so you know.
Exactly. There should have been an
Why?
executive board meeting
Why?
Because these kind of,
To show a house.
just drop it. I got all I needed. That's all I needed. Okay, carry on.
maybe you should read the other
Carry on.
meetings at the board meeting.
I have.
Carry on. Next.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Anybody else have any new business?
Yes, I want to bring up the rules and regulations.
Wait a minute, no.
Are you acting on behalf of Unit 6?
We are co-owners.
Okay, one or
no.
the other.
We both can talk at this.
No.
About
You know
this.
what? I'll solve
Okay.
the problem.
All right.
I'll step out.
Okay, there you go. Okay, we need to make pet laws considering the dog leash being mandatory. Capron ordinance is there is no dogs at large unless it is a private fenced-in yard. A dog can be loose. Otherwise, in the city of Capron, they have to be on leashes.
I would suggest that this doesn't have any, I mean, just because you're an association doesn't mean you're outside of the laws of the Village of Capron, so.
That's right.
I'm not sure why.
According to Boone County Sheriffs, if it's not in the bylaws or rules and regs of the association, it is hard for them to do anything about it. Now, I was told this last time I had a Boone County Sheriff here about this because of Allison and now Todd with his little dog that runs loose. We've already been attacked once by Allison's dog.
Oh, wrong. Wrong. You have not.
So,
That is so wrong.
and at that time,
You shouldn't lie.
can't call me because I called the cops on her and she took off and left.
I didn't leave. I was home.
And the cops said that they would talk to her. So, because they weren't for sure about the village ordinance. Well, I found the village ordinance. So, anyway,
Well, the
we
board,
need to make, we need to deal with the pets. Just for new owners that come in here or something like that, there needs to be something about pets and the picking up of the feces at time of deposit and something to control the dogs.
right, I'm gonna make a note of that.
Okay,
However,
that's
I think that the executive committee or the board actually has the right to adopt rules and regulations.
Right.
We have not done that yet, we're going by the bylaws. However, we can adopt rules and regulations
Right. That's
where
what I'm
something
asking
like that
for.
would be in there amongst a lot of other things.
Right,
that would
that's
be in there.
exactly.
And so, I actually I've started a draft that was provided to us by an attorney, and so I'll make a note of that.
All right.
Anything else?
Yes. I'm going to make an official complaint about the generator being 30 foot from my back door on Unit 5. It is a nuisance to me. When it is running, it runs once a week. When it is running, it vibrates my concrete, it vibrates my wall.
I actually was
I can hear it
Okay.
in my unit. If I'm out on my patio, it's running about 78 dBs, and if it can be heard anywhere outside of 50 foot, it's too loud. It is disturbing my peace. Now, I'm making this complaint And it's up to the board to make a decision. And even though the president of the association was the realtor that said that this was a realty issue, that it was done before the formation of Wooster Street Condo Association. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. When was the Wooster Street Association formed?
You were there.
I was not here on May 15th, 2007. That's when the association was formed. The board was not.
Yeah.
The board was not.
Actually, the association at that time would have been a developers unit.
And that was you.
Well, originally it was the developers, then it was us.
Right, which you are the developer.
Right.
Okay.
And then,
You
once we had enough
are
units.
required to do the rules and regulations of the bylaws as they were stated as a developer, in which you failed to do that.
why did we fail to do that?
Because you did not notify the other owners that this was being installed, whether anybody had any objections to it. You did not do that, and that was your responsibility.
All right, so noted. Anything else?
At this point in time, no.
Any
Oh,
business?
yeah, there is one thing. We need to make another medium for, we're either going to use email or we're going to use paper. We need to change the wording on whether we can do, it doesn't matter to me. Email works really good for me, but by the bylaws, it says everything is to be delivered by mail. Now, all we have to do is have that changed, that wording changed. And we can go with,
I understand that, but that's too expensive to change. The last time we changed
well,
it,
then we put it in rules and regs.
Okay.
We put it into a form that we are going to do this. The only problem with that's going to be is if we get another owner in here that doesn't have email,
Mhm.
then we're going to run into a problem with that. Now, what we can do is we can have a sign sheet for each unit to whether they want it in mail or whether they want it in email. Now, can we do something like that?
Yeah, I think for now I'll
We'll
just
just
mail it to everybody. It's just a lot easier than
Okay.
messing around with everything.
Okay. Okay.
I was just trying to save costs for this.
Well, yeah, me too. I understand that, but it's time we get back to this bylaws and all that and start following. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay. We have that issue. So if you, I brought that up. Another issue is when we do voting, we need paper voting, so we have some kind of documentation, because we ran into that with the vote on the handicap spot. You were saying 8-1, and it was actually, then you recanted after I sent an email to Carrie asking her whether she ascended or whether she voted no. And then on this bylaw, or on the minutes from last meeting, you put 7-1, 7-1 and 1. Or a vote is 7-1.
That's for the previous.
Okay,
Yeah.
why didn't you correct that when we asked for approval of minutes?
Because the 7-1 is the correct.
It isn't correct?
It's well, it should have been 7-1 to 1, because there was one.
Then why didn't you ask for the correction on the minutes? When we asked, is there any corrections to the minutes? You did not say
No, I
anything.
didn't. I didn't ask if there was any correction.
Sean?
Yes, we did. You said, did you
Wait a minute.
approve the minutes? Any corrections or not? And you said nothing.
That's right, but
Does-
does that mean-
I
nothing
figured
said?
that's what he wanted to put down there.
Did
Because
that
he's
make any
changed it
difference?
twice. No. It's just there was no way of going back and saying, well, okay, here's the votes. I'm just saying we need to have a paper vote, whether it's anonymous or what. We need to know paper-wise in case down the line there's a question of the vote. Then the association has evidence of, okay, here's the votes, right here, not just hands.
I will contact the attorney about that.
Okay.
I
Okay,
don't
that's
know
fine.
if that's a requirement. I know that the votes are reflected in the minutes are approved, and part
Well,
of
if there's
a record.
any questions of records being, if you look at Illinois Condo Act, it does state that there should be documentation of the votes.
That's
and any
something that was
records,
written.
any records containing to that. I'm just stating for, we need an official ballot.
Is that not record when these are on the minutes 7-1 and when we
No,
ask for corrections?
because we
Listen,
have no
let me finish
idea.
speaking.
We have.
I said, when I said 7-1, and you said that there was a correction to be made, why didn't you say that when we approved the
I didn't
meeting?
say there was a correction to be made.
Yes, you did. You just
No, I
said
didn't.
that there was
I
no-
said,
that's
why was it this way?
Apparently not. Because it
I
was-
just said, why is it this way and you got it this way? That's all I asked about the ballots. I'm just stating about the ballots. I
That's
have
in the
nothing.
minutes, that's our record of the vote.
I will consult with somebody whether paper vote is required for a condo.
Okay.
So I've got the, okay. Anything else for new business?
Nope.
Okay, next meeting date.
Oh, yeah. Can we pick a Saturday and have it the same? So I don't, because I thought it was gonna be on the 21st. We've changed it three different times now. We changed it on the
Well, we meet
We
quarterly.
have
second one
jobs.
because, well then let's just pick one. If you can't be here, you can't be here. That's what it's for. Every other association, every other council and all that has either a first Saturday is their normal meeting, the second or third Saturday or Tuesday is their executive meeting, you know, and it's standard. Every 3 months it's all on the same date. And that, can we do something like that? I'm not saying that we have to, and I'm not complaining. I'm just asking, can we do something like that?
Okay, let me clarify something else to you, Sean. Okay, when they came to look at that, they wanted to look at two-bedroom. They wanted to look at the different things. I said, you're fine to look at mine. And
Was there,
When somebody needs to let you in the house, it's not like Kent has a key to our house.
okay. That's fine and dandy, as long as there wasn't any talk of association rules during the meeting.
association.
There was no meeting called.
There was no meeting at all.
Was there any association business being done at that point in
None
time?
whatsoever.
No.
I'm simply letting the association's
Attorneys.
insurance's attorney onto the property to show them so they could answer the complaint.
Okay,
There was no decisions made whatsoever.
okay. Well, then why
If there was gonna be
why did that lawyer pace off the footage from the garage
To answer the
to
complaint.
the outside edge? Well, then there was association business going on.
He's our attorney defending us.
Then there was association business going on, and he should have never been in that unit.
That's wrong. She
Okay,
needs to be-
okay, drop it. I
You need to drop it.
done got what I wanted out of it, so,
I
you know,
got
that's
what I
all.
wanted. That's such good English.
Does anybody have a calendar?
I do.
My phone's, I can figure it out. I'm working my phone. So it should be July.
Yeah, well, it'd be one year, so we have to do the 1 year, the 1 year deal. There'd be our 1 year.
Okay, our next meeting will be July 28th, 9 o'clock. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
we're adjourned.
Well, wait a minute. Well,
Go ahead.
I have one more. I need to refile the financial power of attorney. It's only good for 11 months. So I need to refile this with the association. That's the same one that you already have. But
This is the one I have?
right, but by condo rules, condo act rules, they're only good for 11 months. So I need to refile it with you prior. That's your copy.
Okay.
I need a signature of receipt that you received the copy on this date. That just gives me another full year of by Illinois Condo Act rules. Okay, that's all I have. That's it.